Everyone is actually praising our young researchers. Young members of UNESCO have really done a great job. We have Arya. May I request to bring Arya in the visual discussion?
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Chandra, for introducing me. And it's a pleasure to be connected with all of you. It's all of our YAR team members' pleasure to be connected. My question to policymakers, all the policymakers, because it's a general question, is derived from our research findings as a part of YAR South Asia team. I'm more than passionate to be connected with the respected panelists on emergency response topic. And what we found out was intensified pre-existing barriers to youth volunteerism and analysis of engagement safety policies, and despite numerous ways youth volunteering supports individuals and communities, we identified a range of pre existing barriers to volunteering, further intensified by COVID 19. So, interestingly, our data indicated a high impact of a global pandemic on rates of youth volunteering and barriers that relate to lawmaking, policies, insurance, compensation, or incentive, recruitment, and engagement practices. So, my first question to all the general, it's a general question to all the members present here would be, as our research suggested young women volunteers to deal with double labor and unpaid labor, what gender-centric policies have been made or need to be made in future? And our research work found intensified pre-existing barriers to youth volunteerism in terms of remuneration, compensation, recruitment, engagement, and safety policies, as we realized that very few organizations ensure the safety of volunteers, youth volunteers in COVID-19 pandemic, which is very essential for young volunteers in order to go out there and feel safe, in order to help other people feel safe. So my another question would be, as we discuss the need of paid internship volunteerism in UN Assembly every year, we have only achieved few organizations providing compensation as such. So what strategies and policies need to be incorporated in order to achieve this? And as our research participant volunteers found a small percentage of uncertainty in career prospects in terms of experience, recommendations, and referral, as 25% of the respondents lacked the flexibility to jump across different sectors, or the volunteerism helping them in their career further. So I'd like to ask what policies should be introduced in order for the volunteers to feel that the volunteerism has a role to play in their career and in their life as well. Because volunteerism is also about giving, but at the same time also it needs to add something to your career and your life as well. So what policies need to be implemented or introduced or recommended in order for the volunteers to feel safe, the volunteers to feel that they are progressing in their career? And the first question that I'd like to repeat would be, what would be the policies that needs to be suggested or recommended or adopted for the young women volunteers to deal with double labor or unpaid labor? Because young women volunteers have faced double labor at home and unpaid labor at the same time, and it's hit them the hardest in the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, Arya. I think you have brought so many important things in the discussion. Now, I would like to request our panelists to please answer. Anyone can start to answer the question.
Yeah, Chandra, may I say something?
The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Arya, for your question, and it's very important. I believe that your experience and your finding in this area is very important. I think it's not only double, maybe triple, because the woman also a person that facing all these obstacles. I think it's very, very, very good. Not only not for this woman as a person, but for the family also. We can lessen burden to the children, to the family. This is very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Malik. I think that yeah, sure, please. The floor is all yours.
Congratulations, Arya and the team. Such great recommendations, and also for having the courage to research as young researchers. Often for the Pacific region, it's something that we're lacking. We are at the forefront of key partners or stakeholders in all the sectorial work that we do. But
thank you so much, Dr. Memo and Dr. Maliki, definitely. And Arya, for your question, thank you so much. And I believe that both Dr. Maliki and Dr. Memo has covered your questions and with your expectations, definitely. And beyond everything, we have to think about our mental health. I would like to echo with Dr. Memo. And also would like to request to all the policymakers, our panelists, to also, bring in the policy levels about the mental health of young people and the children and all, especially the women. Being a woman, I can